So now this is in the Passion Translation. He talks about that because we are convinced he has given his life for all of us. Okay, so we start with that Christ died for all, he's tasted death for every man concept. All right.
But in your death and separation, you got to do something to get in on.
That's what we were told. But then he followed. This means all died with him. Okay. Depending on how different translations on this, they'll word it different ways. But it goes back to the idea that Christ died one death for all humanity.
Yeah.
And that's all humanity, past, present, and future.
Yeah.
It's, some call it a federal head concept. It was like
like where we're in Adam.
We were in Adam, now we're in Christ. Just like Adam's one transgression affected us all, Jesus' one act of obedience at the cross has affected us all.
Yeah.
But in Adam all die, in Christ all live, and that's where we're at now. This is the good news that we're to reorientate ourselves to, is that based on who Jesus is and what he's done, we are no longer to think about ourselves from an Adamic standpoint, but we are to think about ourselves from a Christ standpoint. Because because the next sentence says, so that those who live should no longer live self-absorbed lives, but lives that are poured out for him, the one who died for us and now lives again. And that's the point of it, is that you can continue to live like a dead man, but you are not a dead man. You have life. That life that you have comes from the one and only source of life, which is Christ himself, and that's why you have it, and you are in him. But you get a choice of how you're going to think about your life and how you're going to live. You can do it Adam's way or Christ's way.
That's right.
But the only common sense, logical, true way to look at it is that life is dead and over and gone, judged and dealt with. Now the only way life you have is in Christ. God is your Father. You're his child. He's given life. He loves life with you, and that's the way you're to live now. So quit living a self-absorbed life and live for the one that died and rose again for you.
Live with him.
Live with him. Yeah.